Hello everyone and welcome to Infini Data Academy SQL sessions. For those who are wondering what is Infini Data Academy, we are a company with a mission to upskill as many people as possible in the field of data science and analytics. If you wish to know more about us, you can visit us at infiniDataAcademy.com or also connect with us on LinkedIn and Instagram. Now that introduction are out of the way, let's start with our session. So SQL session over the next couple of weeks we will start with the very basics of SQL and uske baad we will keep moving to the more advanced concepts. So those wondering what and why is SQL? So SQL क्या है? It is structured query language, basically एक programming language that is used to store and process data in relational databases. Maybe possible hai, many of you don't know what is relational databases. So let's start with the basics of it, that what is data and what is relation data, right? So relational databases के बारे में बताने से पहले I will walk you through what is a database, what is a data. So data is anything that is used to store that has any information. Basically any type of information is data. So in today's world, we have so many types of different values, integers है हमारे पास और हमारे पास so many data points हैं. If you have the number of likes, that is also a data. You have different types of button clicks that person has done on your website. वो एक data है. Number of student आपकी class में कितने हैं? That is also a data. So all this information जो भी real world में होती है, so everything is data. Right? And database क्या होता है? Let me just tell you the next. Sorry about the typo. And the database is place where we can store data or information. Basically, collection of data. So collection of data is our database, right? And database के बाद हम जाते हैं आते हैं DBMS. So DBMS के एक full form अगर हम देखें, so that is database management system. राइट. सो डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम क्या होता है? दिस इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर, जैसे आपके सिस्टम पे सॉफ्टवेयर है गूगल क्रोम और वेब ब्राउजर और पावर बीआई. सो दीज आर ऑल डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर. सेम वे डीबीएमएस एक सॉफ्टवेयर सिस्टम होता है विच कैन हेल्प अस टू मैनेज डेटाबेस. सो लेट्स से हमारे पास एक डेटाबेस है एंड टू मैनेज दैट वी हैव अ स्पेसिफिक सॉफ्टवेयर सिस्टम दैट इज डीबीएमएस. सो डीबीएमएस के बेसिक पर्पस क्या होता है? इट इज टू स्टोर डेटा एंड प्रोवाइड वेज टू इंटरेक्ट विद डेटा, राइट? सो इसमें हम बेसिक 4 चीजें हम कर सकते हैं. दैट इज वी कैन क्रिएट अ डेटाबेस, उसके बाद वी कैन डू गेट डेटा फ्रॉम डेटाबेस. अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट फंक्शन जो हम डीबीएमएस में कर सकते हैं दैट इज update your data in database. I'm just going to write db for short form. And another function is delete uh, your data or delete your database itself completely. So this is in just a very high level overview. Data क्या है, database क्या है and DBMS क्या है. So maybe आपने अभी तक कोई DBMS नहीं देखा है. For those who are new to SQL, but for people who are familiar with a laptop or just even उनके मोबाइल में भी you have a application like file explorer. So आपने अपना file system तो देखा होगा. So this is a file system. Let me just open my own systems PC. So this is my PC, right? So this is a file system database. So why is it a database? क्योंकि इसमें हमने store किया हुआ है सारा data in the form of file system. So let's say I went into C drive. C drive के अंदर there is all this data stored in a form of no, in the hierarchy of different uh, s- uh, s- file structures. So let's say I went into Windows. Windows के अंदर there are many folders. इसके अंदर आप किसी के भी अंदर गए, एंड इफ यू कैन सी ऑल दिस इज अ प्रॉपर फाइल स्ट्रक्चर, एंड उसके अंदर डेटा हमारा प्रेजेंट होता है. सो लेट्स से आई वेंट इनटू यूजर्स, यूजर्स के अंदर दिस इज माय यूजर एचपी, एंड इसके अंदर लाइक देयर आर सो मेनी different folders जिसके अंदर मेरा डेटा प्रेजेंट हो सकता है. So this is a file system database. I'm sure many of you must be familiar with it कि आपके सिस्टम पे, इवन आपके मोबाइल में, if you go to a file explorer, उसके अंदर you can see various folders present. Like you have a folder like data, you have folder downloads, you have folder like Android, उसके अंदर you have your folder for some app like WhatsApp. WhatsApp के अंदर if you go, you have a app, you have another folder for let's say images, videos. उसके अंदर आप जाते हैं where you have your images, videos, or some document text present. So that is a file system database. So this was used in the past a lot, like जब software system नहीं था to manage all this data. So people used to store their data in this file sector. We still do, but uh, but this is not a very fast way to store data. Plus, it can get very confusing after a while when you have so many different structures of data, and इसमें आप कोई query नहीं कर सकते हैं. So what is a query? Query का एक example दूँ. Let's say if you want to book a ticket, आप IRCTC की website पे गए, you are just putting it, you want to uh, book your ticket from place A to place B, and उसके बाद आपने search किया. So that search is basically आप एक query send कर रहे हैं IRCTC को to check if any train is available from your source place to your destination for that particular date, जिस भी डेट के लिए आपने सर्च किया है. सो बेसिकली आप क्वेरी भेज रहे हैं. अब उस क्वेरी के अगेंस्ट आईआरसीटीसी आपको नंबर ऑफ रिजल्ट्स प्रोवाइड करता है, लाइक ट्रेन ए बी सी, दीज थ्री ट्रेन्स आर अवेलेबल, जो कि आपको सूट करेगी, प्लस अलोंग विद देयर टाइमिंग्स एंड एवरीथिंग. सो दैट इज अ क्वेरी. और क्वेरी का दूसरा एग्जांपल मैं दूं तो let's say you want to know कि which batsman has scored most number of runs in ODI. So that is an example of query. आपने अगर ये डेटा आपका एक डेटाबेस में प्रेजेंट है, you can send a query that tell me which batsman has done this, like scored most number of runs, and आपको result आएगा that let's say it's Sachin Tendulkar. So Sachin Tendulkar ने like have scored the highest number of runs in ODI. So that is a query. So ये जो file system database होता है, database management system होता है, इसमें like you cannot query data. It is also इसमें related information search करना is very difficult because you have to go inside each file, and उसके अंदर you have to check which type of data is present. or let's say file A आपकी किसी users folder के अंदर है, and file B आपकी let's say intel folder के अंदर है, and those two are related but they are totally separately present. So हो सकता है there is a very high chances कि जो भी related data है वो अलग अलग folders में present है, और there is very high chance कि जो भी आपका data है that is duplicated. Like एक file आपकी users में HP में documents में present है, and same file आपकी desktop पे present है. So there is very high chance of duplication of that data, जो कि हमें नहीं चाहिए होता है. एंड ऑल्सो सिक्योरिटी इज अ कंसर्न. आप डेटा को सिक्योर नहीं कर सकते हैं. इट्स नॉट वेरी इजी टू कीप योर डेटा. यू कैन सेट, लेट से आपने फाइल के ऊपर पासवर्ड लगा दिया और मे बी फोल्डर को के ऊपर एक्सेस कर दिया, बट दैट इज वेरी कम्बरसम प्रोसेस, एंड security is a concern in this file management system. And also concurrent access is not possible. So many times, yeah, like same user or different user cannot access same type of file. So concurrent access में issue होता है. एंड उसमें से एक इशू क्या हो सकता है, लेट्स से आपने एक फाइल में चेंज किया डेटा, and somebody else is accessing that file in a shared folder, and उनका read only format में open है, so they are seeing the data in pre old format, like old copy of data वो visualize कर रहे हैं instead of seeing the latest updated file. So it is concurrency, and no data update is an issue in this file system databases. So to overcome this, we have got the dedicated database management system. So dedicated DBMS क्या होते हैं? uh, DBMS like MySQL or SSMS, Postgre. So these are the dedicated DBMS जिसमें we have certain which overcomes the issue जो भी हमारे फाइल सिस्टम में होते हैं. So dedicated DBMS की क्या so your dedicated DBMS की क्या advantage रहते हैं? So your dedicated, so इसके examples हैं like you have uh, Postgre, SQL, and you have obviously MySQL. This is one of the most popular SQL database, and you have SSMS, you have SQLite, और जो SQL के एग्जांपल लूँ तो you have MongoDB. So these are all dedicated DBMS जो डेटाबेस में डेटा स्टोर करते हैं, एंड इनके एडवांटेजेस क्या रहते हैं? So they have ability to have backups. फाइल सिस्टम में क्या है, अगर आपको कोई फाइल का बैकअप लेना है, सो यू just keep multiple copies of it. But database में there is a feature that you can create a backup of entire DB, or you can schedule backup of entire DB from time to time. Also, अगर आपको डेटा को क्वेरी करना है, so query is very simple, or let me say that querying these databases is simple. और इसके एडवांटेजेस बोलो तो कॉन्करेंसी इज पॉसिबल. सो एक डेटाबेस है आपका, और उसमें आप कॉन्करेंटली मल्टीपल यूजर्स उसको क्वेरी कर सकते हैं. लेट्स से आई एम क्वेरिंग दी IRCTC का एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. आई एम क्वेरिंग की फ्रॉम माय फॉर माय ट्रेन. सेम वे 10 यूजर्स और हैं जो IRCTC को क्वेरी भेज रहे हैं अबाउट देयर ओन source and destination places. So at a time, multiple people can query that database, and it is very easy to get the result concurrently uh, without showing any outdated data to the end user. And also one more example, one more advantage is it is very efficient at uh, storing data, right? And also we have security was a big is a big concern in our file system, but database में we have security as a feature. So security we can कोई भी आपकी database में data table है और schema है, उसमें आप access दे सकते हैं to specific user only. So that is security access is easier to maintain, as well as we can encrypt your data easily. So let me tell you, there are two types of DBMS जो currently that are there in the currently in the world. So that is types of DBR, that is uh, SQL DBMS, that is relational databases, the SQL query. We use the structured query language SQL, and in case of non-relational databases, we use the NoSQL, right? So I hope अभी तक जितना discuss किया that is a different we that is clear to you guys. We started with data. What is data? Database क्या होता है? And then DBMS. What is a DBMS? और इसका main purpose is to store and provide ways to interact with data. And then also इसमें four basic operations हमें क्या करने होते हैं? That is create database, get data, update that data, and delete the data, right? And then we saw some example of when then we saw the file system database जो होता है, that was used very earlier times, and now we have the dedicated DBMS. So dedicated DBMS के example क्या है? Like PostgreSQL, MySQL, then SSMS, SQLite, MongoDB, and इनके advantages क्या है? We can have a backups, simpler query, concurrency, efficient storage of data, and also security. And then we see what are the types of DBMS. So we have relational database management system as and non-relational DBMS. So relational database is where we use the SQL, structured query language, to query the data. And in for non-relational, we use the NoSQL, right? So this NoSQL is comparatively newer compared to SQL. So NoSQL में क्या है? It was created to overcome the uh, disadvantage of SQL. So NoSQL में क्या है? Basically it was used for scaling for big data. So earlier जो भी data था हमारा, that used to be easily stored in our relational databases, but as but with time हमारा जो scale of data है, that has been increasing a lot. So to to do analytics on the big data, the NoSQL data data language was born, right? And it came into existence because of scale of application. So NoSQL data DBMS KB, there are various types, like we have a graph-based, columnar, document type of, and key value type of database. And so in this session, we are not going to go over the NoSQL DBMS. We are going to be covering the SQL database, right? So SQL database, as we shown here, is relational DBMS. Relational DBMS में क्या होता है? So it is a database जिसमें it is a collection of related relation. Relation क्या होता है? That is a table value. We will discuss the concepts related to relational DBMS first. उसके बाद we will start with the SQL part of it. Okay, so let's start with the relational DBMS. Relational DBMS में basically data जो है वो collect होता है inside relations. Relations as in the tables. So tables you can imagine, अगर if you have ever seen a Excel worksheet, so Excel worksheet में if you can see there's a table जिसमें rows and columns होते हैं, and we can store data in those rows and columns. Just for example, I'll show you this Excel. So इसमें this is a row, particular row, the one I am highlighting, and and then this particular A is a column. So in and इसमें I can store any type of data, and उसमें मैं header provide कर सकती हूँ, like this is going to be some header, or इसमें some any type of value I can provide in this Excel sheet. So this basically like forms a table, a group of rows and columns. It becomes a table, and so those and the collection of those relations tables is what is makes a relational DBMS, right? So for DBMS related, there are certain terms जो हम डिस्कस करते हैं सबसे पहले. एंड सबसे पहली जो इम्पोर्टेंट टर्म है रिलेटेड टू दिस रिलेशनल DBMS इज एंटिटी. सो एंटिटी क्या होता है? एंटिटी इज एनीथिंग which has existence, and इसके feature क्या है? It can be living and non-living, right? So just for your reference, I will write it, which has existence, and इसके जो features हैं that can be living as well as non-living, right? So if you see the example क्या है? Let's say आपका school में there are a lot of students, and so those students are the entities, and as well as आपके जो teachers हैं, your class, your assignments, your mentors, जो भी आपके school में हैं, so those all are the entities, right? So anything which has existence and इसके feature क्या है? It can be living or non-living. That is your entity. So हर एक entity खुद में एक table बन सकती है. Like let's say you are a student, so एक student की एक table create हो सकती है, and इसके अंदर you will have the details about number of students जो आपकी class में है. or you can have a table of classes, number of classes that you have in your school. So entity के बाद there is another term. Let me write down the entity के बाद let's discuss the various terms that we have in our data relational databases. So one is obviously relation. I'm just writing it for your understanding purpose. So this is same as entity, or you can say similar to your uh, table that we have. उसके अलावा the other term is the attribute. So ये सब के example, like I will show you the example of it in a simple table जो भी मेरे एक Excel पे, but you can see database में भी in the similar way these terms are related to our tables. So what is an attribute? Attribute is your property, that is your properties of a table रिलेशन. सो लेट्स से आपकी कोई स्टूडेंट टेबल है, स्टूडेंट टेबल में आपके पास डिटेल्स है रिलेटेड टू दी फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम और स्टूडेंट के एड्रेस, स्टूडेंट का मोबाइल और स्टूडेंट के मार्क्स. सो ऑल दिस properties related to a student, they are attributes. And then next term is a tuples. So tuple क्या होते हैं? That is a row of table. जो भी आपकी टेबल में जो भी डेटा प्रेजेंट है दैट इज कॉल्ड अ सिंगल इंडिविजुअल रो, उसकी जो होती है दैट इज अ ट्यूपल. एंड देन वी हैव डिग्री. डिग्री क्या होता है? डिग्री इज द नंबर ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट्स जो आपके प्रेजेंट है टेबल में, दैट इज योर डिग्री ऑफ table. And last terms related to this entities that we have is cardinality. So what is a cardinality? Cardinality is the number of, uh, sorry about the typos, number of tuples that you have in your data. So with a sample table, let me just show you the each of this. So ये आपकी एक सिंपल बेसिक स्टूडेंट टेबल है. सो इसमें एट्रीब्यूट्स आपके क्या हैं? दिस फर्स्ट नेम, लास्ट नेम, मोबाइल, सिटी, ईमेल. सो दीज आर बेसिकली योर एट्रीब्यूट्स जो आपके इस टेबल के हैं. एंड देन इसमें ट्यूपल क्या है? ट्यूपल इज दिस, आपकी एक जो इंडिविजुअल रो है जिसमें स्टूडेंट का रिकॉर्ड प्रेजेंट है, दैट इज योर ट्यूपल. नेक्स्ट वी हैव डिग्री. डिग्री इज योर नंबर ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट्स. नंबर ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट्स क्या है? All these are your attributes. And इसमें since we have 5 attributes, so degree of this table is 5. And then we have cardinality. Cardinality is your number of tuples. Number of tuples, since इसमें सिर्फ दो ही student का database present है, so इस case में cardinality is 2. As we add more and more data or data rows into your table, तो आपकी cardinality उसके अकॉर्डिंग इंक्रीज करती रहेगी. लेट्स से मैंने 10 स्टूडेंट्स की डिटेल और इसमें इंसर्ट करी, सो दैट मीन्स इसकी टेबल की कार्डिनलिटी विल बी 12 इन दैट केस. राइट. So we have discussed the terms related to your uh, tables. Now let's move to our properties. So I know we are just covering the theoretical part a lot, but we'll move to the practical part pretty soon. At the end, we are just going to see how to install SQL in your system and how to start with basic querying. And also, next class onwards, it will be mostly concentrated onto the practical part of your uh, SQL. Starting with, since this is an introduction class, there is going to be some theory involved. So let's do properties of relation. So properties of relation, there are some properties that is there for a relation. So let me just discuss those as well. So firstly is every tuple must be unique. So every tuple as in, so आपके जो भी rows है, data rows हैं आपके table में, each of them must be unique. So लेट्स से आपके देयर इज सम repetition इन द फर्स्ट नेम एंड लास्ट नेम, जैसे हमने इस टेबल में देखा था दैट द first name and last name of a student of two students is same. So there is same name is there, but unke mobile, email, those values are different, so that means they are two different students, right? So you cannot have complete duplicate row आपके टेबल के अंदर. It should be unique. अगर आप पूरी रो को कंपेयर करें, if we compare row, this first record and the second record, they are different because उनके mobile and email they are different. So this is a property of a relation कि every tuple जो है वो unique होना चाहिए. There should not be data duplication. Next property is जो cell है, every cell आपके टेबल में that must be atomic. So atomic as in they should have single value. So as you can see here, cell is basically एक single particular cell जो है, that is row cross column, एक single. This is a cell, and इसके अंदर there should be a single atomic value. So that basically means जो आपके JSON list these type of objects हैं वो allowed नहीं है in your database. अभी now in newer database management systems, like there are some databases that have started allowing JSON objects and list to be no, entered into into tables. So yeah, so this property may not be valid for some of the newer databases. And then we have property as in the order of columns. जो भी आपके order of column है, they can differ. इवन जब आप एक क्वेरी करते हैं किसी भी डेटाबेस में, यू कैन क्वेरी एनी टाइप एनी कॉलम. लेट्स से आपको सिर्फ एक कॉलम की वैल्यू चाहिए, यू कैन क्वेरी दैट स्पेसिफिक कॉलम. कोई भी आप, यू कैन डिफाइन योर ओन ऑर्डर कि लेट्स से यू वांट टू सी मोबाइल फर्स्ट, और लेट्स से यू वांट टू सी city at the last. So you can easily like define your own order. And so order of column they can differ for your database, for your relation. And lastly we have order of rows can also differ. Why is it कि हमने let's say we inserted 4 or 5 uh, rows अपनी टेबल में. So in case of Excel क्या होता है, they are stored as it is, but in case of databases what happens, they shuffle those tuples internally for better optimization. So order of rows can differ. If you want to see your rows in specific order, तो आपको आप उस particular way में sort कर सकते हैं to store them, and that is will be entirely up to you. And also I wanted to just uh, for your understanding, जो एक ये relational databases का जो concept है, that came from the math concept of relations. So अगर आपने relations के बारे में पढ़ा है, उसमें there is sets जो होते हैं, that is similar to what we are having in this relation. जैसे set में we have unique values present always, same way relations में every tuple जो है उसकी value unique होती है. And set में the no we can shuffle the data in set, and उनके order जो है, it does not matter the order of the uh, values. Same way the order of rows and columns they can differ, and they can differ in our relation in the databases. And also sets में जैसे हम यूनियन कर सकते हैं, इंटरसेक्शन कर सकते हैं, ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, सेम वे हम रिलेशन को भी यूनियन इंटरसेक्शन कर सकते हैं एज वेल एज ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, which we will do in our future classes. And so just to give you an idea कि जो ये relations का जो concept है, that is inspired from the mathematical concept of set. Now lastly we have one more important theoretical uh, term to be discussed, that is key. So key क्या होता है? Key is set of attributes which can which can uniquely identify a row. So since I'm writing, though it might be a bit slow, please feel free to watch this video on 1.5x. And so what is a key? So कोई भी आपकी टेबल है उसमें जो डेटा है, if you want to uniquely want to see just key which student is it that that teacher is talking about. So उनको uniquely identify करने के लिए uh, there is a set of attributes जो use कर सकते हैं, that is called a key. So in our case of table, so let's say I want to call this particular student. So इसको call करने के लिए I want to uh, let's say if I say use first name and last name, so we cannot use the first name and last name because it is repetitive. Like एक क्लास में दो स्टूडेंट है जिनके सेम नाम है, so that's why we cannot use this first name and last name, these two attributes, to uniquely identify this particular student. We can use, however, we can, let's say I'm using all five attributes. So that is obviously all five attributes use करके we can easily identify this particular student is the one we are talking about. और let's say मैंने सिर्फ ये तीन attribute use किए, first name, last name as well as the mobile. So ये तीन attribute use करके भी I can identify कि which part student we are calling. And another way is, let's say we are just using the student mobile. So mobile भी use करके we can easily identify कि which student we are calling. Or let's say we have another column that is the student का uh, roll number. So let's say अगर हम roll number use कर रहे हैं, so this roll number can also be used to identify a particular student. So this can also be a key. So let's discuss the types of key that we have in our relation. So types of key, firstly we have super key. So what is a super key is, super key is obviously set of attributes जो uniquely identify कर सकते हैं row. Only difference is it is the one with the least strictness with, right? So ये जो हमारे Excel थी, you can see over here कि इसमें we have multiple attributes. So let's say I want to use all six of these attributes to uniquely identify my row. So you can do that. So you can use all six attributes as your key. So that will be your super key. As well as you can just use, let's say I want to use just four of these columns. So that is also like fine, as soon as long as जो ये आपकी एक key create key हो सकती है, you can use any number of attributes to be used as your key. So that is your super key जो least number of strictness के साथ you can use any number of attributes to uniquely identify your row. So all keys जितनी भी types of keys होती हैं, they are by default your super key. Now next is our candidate key. So candidate key क्या होता है? Just let me just write it down. So candidate key are your set of attributes, minimum set of attributes जो आपकी रो आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए यूज हो सकते हैं. So this is the this has a like restriction to use minimum number of attributes, like set of attributes which can with minimum size basically, right? So is if we go back to the same example, इसमें क्या था? You can see minimum number, can we identify this row with all six attributes? Yes, but we can remove, let's say, email. Can we identify with just five of these as well? That is also yes. Let's say, can we identify with three attributes? Yes, we can identify a student with just using three attributes. And also, can we identify this particular uh, tuple with just one attribute? Yes, that is possible. That is your mobile. So you can see यहाँ पे हमारे पास तीन कैंडिडेट की है, that is your roll number, mobile, as well as email. And that all of them have the minimum size of one. So just using one attribute हम एक student को uniquely identify कर सकते हैं in this table, right? So these three are all candidate key for our example, right? Because they can identify a student with the minimum number of with the minimum number of attributes. So next is very important, that is primary key. So primary key is, we can use any one of the candidate key as your primary key. So primary key, they are basically chosen by your data, जो भी आपका data architect है और database owner है, they usually do select the primary key for your data at the time of creation of your relation, right? And then we have next key, that is your foreign key. So foreign key also is also very important. So foreign key क्या होता है, that is, let's say आपके पास दो table है, that is one is your student table and next is your class, like which number of classes जो भी हैं and like which student belongs to which class, so उसकी information class में है, class table में है, right? So student table में आपकी प्राइमरी की है रोल नंबर, राइट? एंड योर क्लास टेबल में आपकी प्राइमरी की है, दैट इज द क्लास आईडी. सो आई जस्ट क्रिएट फॉर योर रेफरेंस, मैंने एक क्लास टेबल है एंड दैट इज योर क्लास आईडी. सो व्हाट इज योर क्लास आईडी इज, जिसमें आपने जस्ट लिखा हुआ है व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज दैट क्लासेस. So class ID can be, let's say we have specific code for maths class or we have specific code for class 10th. So वो आपकी class ID में हो गई. Class ID, let's say 1011, then we have 1012 जो आपकी class ID हो गई. And what exactly is this class of, right? So class में मैंने लिख दिया this is your maths class and this is your science class and then the ID, right? And then student table में मैंने just add किया कि ये student किस class का student है. So this first Akash is the student of this maths class and second one is a student of science class, or it is possible that both the student are students of both the class. उस case में the entire schema will be different, but just for your reference purpose, like just an example purpose, यहाँ पे इसको simplified way में मैंने show किया है that this is how it is present. So इस case में क्या होगा, फॉरेन की इज योर, क्या होती है, कोई भी की आपके प्रेजेंट टेबल में, की इन योर प्रेजेंट टेबल एंड दैट की इज एक्चुअली which is primary key in another table. So you can see here इस केस में स्टूडेंट टेबल में ये जो क्लास आईडी है, so this is a primary key of class table. So इस टेबल की ये प्राइमरी की है and but इस टेबल में this will be a foreign key. Student table में that is this will be your foreign key. So primary key in one table, if it is present in the another table, in that table वो एक foreign key होगी उसके लिए, right? So and the last one is your composite key. Composite key क्या होता है? So this is a set of attributes obviously जो uniquely identify करते हैं, but it has a size of more than 2. So basically all these super keys with the number of attributes of 2. So जैसे कैंडिडेट की एंड प्राइमरी की में क्या था, वी वर टेकिंग द लीस्ट नंबर ऑफ साइज. सो इट इज पॉसिबल कि कैंडिडेट की में देर आर कैंडिडेट की में भी देर आर एट्रीब्यूट्स विद लेट्स से साइज ऑफ 3 or 4. बट इस केस में इन आर स्टूडेंट केस इसमें वी वर द कैंडिडेट की का साइज क्या था, जस्ट 1, राइट. बट कंपोजिट की में क्या है, कंपोजिट की में द सेट ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट्स and the with the size to uniquely identify this row, any row, with size of greater than equal to 2, right. So basically, or you can also say super key with where all these sizes is greater than equal to 2. So those are your composite key. So इस case में just in our student case, like the first name, last name and mobile. So these are three attributes जो एक student को uniquely identify कर सकते हैं. So that is your composite key as well as obviously your super key. And so this in this case जो भी है, both class ID and the class name जो है, they are they have the size of 2. So that is your composite key. And if we use just the class ID, so that is your primary key and candidate key, right. So this was all about the theoretical part of SQL जो discuss करना था. So let's move to the interesting part, that is आपके if you want to play around with SQL and install SQL in your system, so how to do that. So I'm just going to you can just go to Google search and just search download SQL, right. और you can also download SQL Workbench. So SQL Workbench क्या है, ये आपको एक UI provide कर देगा over your SQL database, so in which you can easily explore these databases and also write your query directly in the text editor there. So you can download this SQL Workbench over here. You can go to this official website, that is mysql.com. So MySQL is one of the relational database and it is also one of the most popular relational database management system. Why is that? It is because it is open source and very you can just install it in your system and start getting working with it. And so once you install it, you can just download this from over here based upon your system. आपके system कितने bit का है, Windows, Mac, Linux, based on your system type, you can download this over here and install it. I'll just open the one in my system जो already है. And also before uh, in case MySQL workbench में there is option to install the SQL itself firstly. But let's say अगर आपने SQL पहले install already है, so you can use the existing MySQL in the workbench, or you can also download it separately as well if you want to. So for that you can just go to MySQL server and download this MySQL server from any of this. So to be clear, firstly download your MySQL server from this MySQL community server, developer zone, and then download the workbench. And once you download the MySQL server, you will be prompted to provide password. So वो password keep it handy and also keep it uh, in your memory or just store it somewhere safe, because it will be used to connect to your SQL जो server है in all the future session, and whenever you want to work in SQL, so it will be used for that. So SQL server, so I'm just going to open my SQL workbench. So this is my SQL workbench UI. So over here you can say मेरा SQL server already installed है and that is running. So that is the local instance of it. I to connect to it, I'll just click over it, and I will provide my password. You can see I have this uh, over here. So this is a basic workbench UI. इसमें this is the query editor over here जिसमें आप अपनी queries write कर सकते हैं to read your data or to insert या कोई भी operation आपको database में करना है, you can do that. And then below is your output window. So इसमें क्या होता है, basically आपकी query जो भी आपने execute करी है उससे related detail यहाँ पे होती provided होती है. And then left side of the data you can see जो भी existing schemas है आपके database में already, that is there, right? You can do a lot more in this. So this is the just the basic of it. So जब मैंने SQL Server install किया था, there was option to pre download some existing database. So I just downloaded this existing world database. So as you can see is this is a database. अगर आपको अपने server में देखने हैं how many databases are there, you can run this command show databases, and you can click on this to run, and you can see there is uh, these are your already system information schema MySQL. So ये जो चार schema है, so it is generally your comes in the SQL by default, and these are all your server SQL related information and schemas detail. So we are not interested in those. We are interested in reading this world table. So to use this particular uh, table, I'll just do use world. So now I can use the world schema easily and query the data. So world table में you can see इसमें tables क्या present है. There are three tables present, that is city, country, language, and I'll just run basic query over it. You can try running it on your own as well. That is select star from city. So ये query क्या कर रही है basically, जो भी आपकी ये city table है, so this is your city, that is your table name is over here. इसमें star is मतलब star means the all the values. I want to see all the values जो भी इस table में present है. So I will run this, and I can see like this is the data that is present. So अगर मैं city पे अगर मैं खुद भी click करूँ, you can see इसके related information is visible over here. यहाँ पे आपको present है. So you can see इसमें attributes, that is column कितने हैं? There are 5 attributes: ID, name, country code, district, and population. And you can see over here कि इसमें this is your primary key. You this PK, it means that this is your primary key ID, and the rest is basically tells you the इसमें date इसका data type, that is ID क्या है, that is integer type है. Same way population is also integer, and name, country code, and district, they are type of character as in they are text values, right? So you can see this in the result as well. The ID and population, they have the integers, that is numeric value, and your name, country code, district, here these are your textual value, right? So we will dive deep more into databases and how to query this, how to create databases, how to insert data into these in from our next class onwards. So this was just a very basic introduction to SQL and the terms and some theoretical part. From next class onwards, we will create our own database and run queries over our database. Right? Till then, I wish you very good I wish you very best of luck in your upskilling journey, and see you soon in the next class. Thank you for joining.